Jai Sri Krishna. So this session is going to be the last session covering or touching upon chapter 6. The message from chapter 6 or learning from chapter 6 is to be yogi. Lord Krishna, in his concluding conversation with Arjun in this chapter, tells, rather he urges Arjun to be yogi with reasons. He gives various reasons why he should be yogi. And that's why he says, Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Therefore, hey Arjun, become a yogi. So let's have a look at the attributes that a yogi should imbibe and thereby free himself from the miseries in this world, that is material world, and beyond, that is the spiritual aspect of the life. So be free from miseries in both the worlds. So the first and foremost attribute is mastery over mind. Jitatmana, control, victory over your mind and senses. How can it be achieved? Once we start looking inward rather than outward, we become peaceful. So this is very, very important. The external objects, external material objects tend to distract us. Once we are inward looking, the chances of getting distracted are very less. So mastery over mind, jitatmana. Second attribute is detachment, vairagya. Very powerful quality, vairagya. Once who has achieved vairagya, he has achieved success in his life. So what is vairagya? Without attachment, virag. Without, and rag means attachment. Without attachment, that is detachment. So through practice and detachment, a yogi refrains from desire, ambition, and attachment that lead to material entanglement. Focus on this word. Material entanglement. You get entangled in material things through attachment. That's why we need to develop vairagya, detachment, and thereby achieve peace, thereby attain peace and tranquility. The third very important quality is equanimity, samdarshina. A true yogi maintains an even mind, unaffected by success or failure, joy or sorrow, and treats all being with compassion, remaining unshaken by external events. A yogi doesn't need external validation. He is satisfied from inside. He is unaffected by success or failure, joy or sorrow, and is compassionate towards all living beings, all living, human, animals, trees, samdarshina. Fourth quality is self-discipline and solitude. A yogi regularly practices solitude and moderation, retreating from external distractions to connect with the self. Okay, so self-discipline and solitude. This is also quality of a yogi. Fifth one is moderation in daily life. Balance. Yogi follows a balanced lifestyle. being moderate in eating, recreation, sleep, work, understanding that extremes disrupt mental peace. With this understanding, he maintains balance in his lifestyle. Number 6 is inner purity. By continually focusing the mind on divine, that is goodness, a yogi purifies inner tendencies, rising above harmful emotions and cultivating peace and inner calm. So our inner tendencies tend to push us into wrongdoings. Our inner tendencies tend to push us into wrongdoings. Through continuous process of mental purification, we get rid of these tendencies. And this is what a yogi does. He continuously strives for inner purity. Non-possessiveness and humility. A yogi has no sense of ownership. Nothing belongs to me. Everything given by God, it belongs to God. This kind of mentality a yogi will have. So no sense of ownership, no pride. Recognizing that everything belongs to the God, the Supreme, and thus lives in humility and service. The eighth quality of a yogi is intense focus on divine. What is divine? Divine is goodness. Your focus is on goodness, on good. Through meditation, a yogi develops single pointed concentration on the divine, free from external desires and distractions, like a steady flame in a windless place. Focus. Thereby, you protect yourself from distractions, wandering, which is very painful. Wandering of mind is the root cause of problem, root cause of mental pain, which creates other kinds of physical pains also. So, with intense focus on divine, on the supreme, on the goodness, a yogi protects, shields himself from mental as well as physical miseries. The ninth one is compassionate vision. A yogi sees the oneness in all being. Oneness. It's one single force, which is the reason for all living beings. So this kind of mentality a yogi will have. And thereby perceiving happiness and suffering of others as their own and viewing all with equal regard. And then 10th one is with all these attributes and qualities, he experiences higher bliss and freedom. Okay. So upon advancing on this practice, a yogi experiences a profound inner joy and bliss. So this is the outcome. You feel profound inner joy and bliss that surpasses material pleasures and which bring freedom from the worldly suffering. So this is the reason. And, we talked about the attributes that should be imbibed to have this outcome, to get into this blissful state. And that's why Lord Krishna urges Arjun, that is all of us. Arjun is, we all are Arjun. And this teaching is for all of us. So we all should strive to be yogi. That's what Lord Krishna urges. So with this session, chapter 6 ends, and in the upcoming session, we will be having the teachings from Lord Krishna on who is God. He clears doubts about the concept of God. Okay, so keep watching. Thank you very much.